All, I, Dr. Prashant, welcome all the Teachers Day celebration. Welcome all for the Teachers Day celebrations and facilitation of senior teachers, which is organized by SANATHANA, SAMPRATHISHTANA, Mysuru, in association with the BHAMYS Foundation, Mysuru. Prayer is an action. It is the process of talking with God with energy in order to achieve a purpose. So let us begin this program by seeking the blessing of the Lord Almighty. Vakratunda Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha Nirvignam Ajeshu Sarvada. It is the supreme art of teachers to awaken joy in creativity, expression, and knowledge. Now I request Dr. Ramachandra C G, the Managing Trustee of SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA, to welcome and introduce the chief guest of today's program, senior teachers, invitees, faculty members, and the audience. Over to you, sir.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Prabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. A very good morning, one and all. I take this opportunity on behalf of SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA, Mysuru, to welcome today's chief guest, Dr. B. N. SHANTHAPRIYA, founder and managing trustee, Sadguru Shikshana Prathista, Udupi, and our beloved senior teachers, Dr. K Kamath, former professor and head, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, N.I.T.K. Surathkal, Dakshina Kannada, and Dr. S K PRASAD, professor and head, Department of Civil Engineering, Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysuru, and Dr. R SRINIDHI, former professor and head, Department of Mechanical Engineering, J.S.S Science and Technology University, Mysuru, and K C President Dr. Raghavendra MD, Dr. Shantrajaras and Srimati Bhagya Gopal, Board of Trustees, SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA, Mysuru, and finally all invitees and participants. So SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA Trust is a non-profit organization situated at Mysuru, Karnataka, India. Has been serving the society and supporting noble cause since 2020. Since the time of its inception and through the process of its evaluation, the sole essence of SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA Trust has always been for the benefit of the society, to guide, to help, to educate, to empower and enrich the knowledge of any individual or group of people. The trust provides a broad range of social services to all the categories of people. These services are available regardless of age, religious preference, gender, economic status, etc. Some of the programs that SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA Trust is associated with, which include SANATHANA Research and Training Institute, SANATHANA Learning Academy, SANATHANA Organics and Herbal Ayurvedalaya, and few more adding soon, Sports Academy, Cultural Academy, etc. So with this, by saluting all the teachers, I would like to thank every teacher who has been our guiding force, and you have not only taught us the new way to learn, but have also motivated us throughout our journey in each and every aspects of our life. I have learned from everyone who I met, and every one of them is teacher directly or indirectly. Humbly vote the teacher in them. So with this, so once again, I welcome each and every one of you. Over to you, Prashant.
Thank you, sir. Now we'll move on to Teachers Day celebration, a tribute to Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. I request Dr. Ramachandra C G, the Managing Trustee of SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA, to proceed for the celebration. Over to you, sir.
With BHAMYS, children remember the concepts forever.
So Teachers Day celebration will start. So happy Teachers Day to everyone. So let me give a brief, the interesting facts about Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan on the occasion of Teachers Day. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan was born on 5th September 1888 at Tirutani in Tamil Nadu. His father and mother were Sarvepalli Veeraswamy and Seethamma. His wife was Sivakamo and he was the father of 5 daughters and 1 son. Throughout his academic life, he was awarded scholarships. He joined Urhis College in Vellore, but later he moved to the Madras Christian College at the age of 17. In the year 1906, he had completed his master's degree in philosophy and became the professor. He was knighted in 1931, and since then, till the attainment of independence, he was addressed as Sir Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. But after independence, he came to be known as Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, and in 1936, he was named as a leading professor of Eastern religions and ethics at the University of Oxford. Also elected as the fellow of the All Souls College. He was elected to the Constituent Assembly in 1946. He served as the ambassador to UNESCO and later to Moscow. In 1952, he became the first Vice President of India, and in 1962, he became the second President of independent India. He was awarded Bharat Ratna, the highest civilian award in India, in 1954. In 1954, he received the German Order pour le Mérite for Arts and Science, and in 1961, the Peace Prize of the German book trade. In 1963, he also received the Order of Merit, and in 1975, the Template Prize for promoting the notion of a universal reality of God that embraced love and wisdom for all people. And amazing is that he had donated the entire prize money to Oxford University. Do you know, to join the University of Calcutta, when Dr. Radhakrishnan was leaving Mysuru University, the students of Mysuru University took him to the station in a carriage which had been decorated with flowers. From 1931 to 1936, he was the Vice Chancellor at Andhra University, and from 1939 to 1948, he was the Vice Chancellor at Banaras Hindu University, and at Delhi University, he was the chancellor from 1953 to 1962. Let us tell you that in the memory of Dr. Radhakrishnan, Oxford University started the Radhakrishnan Chevening scholarships and the Radhakrishnan Memorial Award too. He had founded Helpage India, which is a non-profit organization for elderly underprivileged people. Since 1962, Teachers' Day in India is celebrated on 5th September every year to pay tribute to Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan on his birth anniversary. One more thing which we can't forget about him is that when he became the President of India, he accepted only rupees 2,500 out of rupees 10,000 salary, and the remaining amount was donated to the Prime Minister National Relief Fund every month. He died on 17th April 1975. We can't forget such a humble man who had devoted his entire life to promoting the value of education and also gave Indians a new sense of esteem by gracefully interpreting Indian thought in Western terms. So in Kannada, there is a saying, Guru Yaru ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಕ್ಷರ ಮಾತ್ರಂ ಕಲಿಸಿದಾತಂ ಗುರು ತಾಯಿಯೇ ಮೊದಲ ಗುರು ಗುರು ತ್ರಿಮೂರ್ತಿ ಸಮಾನ ಗುರು ಗೋಚರ ಅಥವಾ ಅಗೋಚರವಾಗಿರಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲವೇ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೇ ಅಡಗಿರಬಹುದು ಗುರುವಿಗೆ ದಾಸನಾಗುವ ದೊರೆಯದಣ್ಣ ಮುಕುತಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಅನೇಕ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಕವಿಗಳು ಉಲ್ಲೇಖ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಗುರುವಿನ ಪಾತ್ರವೇನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ತಾನು ಕಂಡ ಸತ್ಯ ದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ಶಿಷ್ಯ ವೃಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಸುವುದೇ ಗುರುವಿನ ಆದ್ಯ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಬುದ್ಧತೆ, ಪಾಂಡಿತ್ಯ, ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠತೆಯ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ವಿಷಯದ ಪರಿಪಕ್ವ ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಅರಿವು ಇರಬೇಕಾದದ್ದು ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯ. ಸದಾಚಾರನಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ವಾಂಚಲ್ಯ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಭಾವಕ್ಕೊಳಗಾಗದೆ ನಿಷ್ಪಕ್ಷ ನಿಲುವು ತಳೆದು ವಸ್ತುನಿಷ್ಠರಾಗಿದ್ದರಷ್ಟೇ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕ ಪಾತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ದೊರಕಿಸಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಗುರುವು ಮಾತೃ ಹೃದಯವಾಗಿ ಅನುಕಂಪವನ್ನು, ಪಿತೃವಾಗಿ ಶಿಸ್ತಿನ ಸಿಪಾಯಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡತೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರಬೇಕು. ಶಿಷ್ಯ ವೃಂದವನ್ನು ಸ್ವಂತ ಮಕ್ಕಳಂತೆ ಅಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡಾಗಲೇ ಸಂವಹನ ಸಮರ್ಪವಾಗಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾದಾನ ನಿರಂತರ ವಾಹಿನಿಯಾಗಿ ಪಸರಿಸುವುದು. ಆಗಷ್ಟೇ ಶಿಷ್ಯರ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆ ನ್ಯೂನತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಿ ಶಕ್ತಿ ತುಂಬಲು ಹಾಗೂ ಉತ್ತಮ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಿ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ ಚಿಲುಮೆಯಾಗಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಅಜ್ಞಾನ ತಿಮಿರಾಂಧಸ್ಯ ಜ್ಞಾನಾಂಜಯ ಶಲಾಕೆಯ ಚಕ್ಷುರುನ್ಮಿಲಿತೇನ ತಸ್ಮೈ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುವೇ ನಮಃ. ಸೊ ಅಜ್ಞಾನದ ಕತ್ತಲಿನಿಂದ ಕುರುಡನಾಗಿದ್ದವನ ಕಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಕಡ್ಡಿಯಿಂದ ತೆರೆದು ಶಿಷ್ಯನ ಏಳಿಗೆಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದ ಸೋಪಾನವನ್ನು ಹತ್ತಿಸುವ ಸಾಧನೆಯ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡುವ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುವಿಗೆ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ವಂದನೆಗಳು. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸದ್ಗುಣಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸನ್ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮಾಜದ ಸಾಮರಸ್ಯವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸಿ ಸಕಲ ಜೀವಿಗಳ ಸುಖವನ್ನು ಬಯಸಿ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯ ಸಮತೋಲನವನ್ನು ಮುಂದಿನ ಜನಾಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಉಳಿಸಿ ಬೆಳೆಸಿ ಉತ್ತಮ ಸಂತೃಪ್ತಿಯ ಜೀವನ ನಡೆಸಲು ಬೇಕಾದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಜನೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ಮಹತ್ವದ ಸ್ಥಾನವಿದೆ. ಅಂತಹ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಅಥವಾ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಹಸಿವಿನ ಸಕಲರಿಗೂ ಸದಾ ಕಾಲವೂ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅಂತಹ ಮಹತ್ತರವಾದ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ನಾವು ನಮಗೆ ಜನ್ಮ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಸಾಕಿ ಸಲಹಿದ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಯರಿಂದ, ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಗುರುಕುಲದ ಗುರುಗಳಿಂದ, ಭೂಮಿ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಮರ ಗಿಡ ನದಿ ನೀರು ಗಾಳಿ ಬೆಟ್ಟ ಸಕಲ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಿಂದ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಲಿನ ಪರಿಸರಗಳಿಂದ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಪಡೆಯುತ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಅಂತಹ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಪಡೆಯುವುದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ. ಅಂತಹ ಉತ್ತಮ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ನಮಗೆ ನೀಡಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಉತ್ತಮ ಮನುಷ್ಯರನ್ನಾಗಿ, ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಸದಸ್ಯರನ್ನಾಗಿ, ಸಮಾಜದ ಸಾಮರಸ್ಯದ ಕೊಂಡಿಯಾಗಿ, ಸದ್ಪ್ರಜೆಯಾಗಿ ರೂಪಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೂ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ವಂದಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಓವರ್ ಟು ಯು ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್.
Thank you, sir. Now Dr. B.N. Shanthapriya, today's chief guest, has joined us. I request Dr. Ramachandra C G, the Managing Trustee of SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA, to welcome and introduce him to the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. So once again, I'll welcome today's chief guest and Teachers Day speaker, Dr. B.N. Shanthapriya, sir. Let me introduce to all. Dr. B.N. Shanthapriya is basically from Udupi, and he has completed his Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering from the University of Mysuru in the year 1987. And he has obtained a SEMTech in Production Engineering and System Technology from University of Mysuru in the year 1990. He received his PhD in Mechanical Engineering from University of Mysuru in the year 2001 for the thesis titled A Study on Performance and Evaluation of Silicon Nitride Cutting Tools. He has also completed Diploma in Journalism from University of Mysuru in the year 1992. Dr. Shanthapriya has started his teaching career as a lecturer in mechanical engineering at KVG College of Engineering, Sulia in the year 1990. Later, he moved to Manipal Institute of Technology, Manipal, and handled various academic, administration, and examination related responsibilities in mechanical engineering department for about 16 years. He has worked as a professor and HOD in mechanical engineering at St. Joseph's Engineering College, Mangaluru. He has worked as a principal at SRINIDHI Institute of Technology, Mangaluru, and Vivekananda College of Engineering and Technology, Putturu, and even Moodalkatti Institute of Technology, Kundapura, and Sri Rayeshwar Institute of Engineering and Information Technology, Shiroda, Goa. His key performance areas include academic administration, planning and development, innovative ideas in academics development, academic discipline, best HR practices in academics, motivation, research and development, performance evaluation and analysis, teaching methodology, students counseling, institute development, course design, innovative concepts in engineering education. He has taught many UG PG subjects related to mechanical and manufacturing engineering, and also guided a large number of UG students' projects. He has attended many workshops, training sessions, faculty development programs, seminars, and short-term courses organized by reputed institutes and organizations such as AICTE and MHRD. Also, he has presented and published many research papers in various conferences and reputed journals. He has organized workshops on technical topics related to mechanical engineering, as well as organized academic workshops on effective teaching methods. He has co-authored a textbook on Indian Constitution and professional ethics, authored the biography of Pavan J. Gopalakrishnan, 1886 to 1930. He was, and artist Peter Lewis, published by Karnataka Lalitakala Academy, Bangalore. He has also prepared study materials for courses under Manipal IT Education, Manipal. He was the editor for the Proceedings and National Conference on Development and Challenges in Manufacturing Engineering.
Yeah,
He was a member of BOS and Industrial Production Engineering, NI Mysuru, member of VTU LIC Felicitation, member Goa University nominee for Staff Selection Committee, member of examination panels for UG, PG, PhD programs of various universities. His interest includes literary activities, writing short stories, poems, science articles on art and culture, human interest, stories, environment, tourism, tourism adventure, profiles, etc. Many of his articles have published in national newspaper and periodicals. He has participated in many air programs, and he is the life member of IST and Institution of Engineers India. So this is a brief introduction of today's chief guest, Dr. B. N. Shantapriya. Over to you, Prashant.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. B. N. Shantapriya, founder and managing trustee, Sadguru, Shikshana Prathista, Udupi, to deliver a Teachers' Day speech. Over to you, sir.
Good morning to everybody. I'm Shantapriya here. So it's a surprise for me. Once yesterday I received a call from Ramachandra because I'm totally away from the teaching profession right now. I'm working in cooperative sector, so it is a different field. So today, but I told I will not participate in this program, but he pressurized me. We have to attend, so that I accepted his invitation, and today I'm here. And teaching, well, every day we are celebrating Teachers' Day, and putting felicitation of teachers, and everything is happening in everywhere. But one thing is we have to realize ourselves. In everybody have some. Everybody will expose to the teachers. We learn something, and will further will develop something, and will incorporate in our life, and will come out. So, and today morning I was reading newspaper, and all the ministers and everybody, they're sharing their days along with their teachers and what they learn from the teachers, everything. See, this is the natural process in human being. So we can learn something from others, and then we can adopt ourselves, and always whatever we interested, and what sometimes is inspiring. The teacher's life get inspired to us. Sadfulness, because I'm extremely unhappy to tell about these things. And see, because the right person, right teachers, they won't get a proper atmosphere to do some good things. This is the present scenario. So the whole political people and business people have spoiled the entire education system. And they earlier there was a good binding between the teachers and students. So when I was in learning in, when I was studying in engineering in N.I.T.K, Mysuru, I have exposed to many good teachers, and still we have very emotional attachment to them. So, but that type of thing is missing in present scenario. So, because of this political and business people who enter the education, they spoil the entire education system, and it is just like a business. It is a unethical business they are doing. I can say. Present in this contest, we have to think ourselves what teachers can do it, what type of teachers we want, and what is his responsibility. And these things once we are thinking like this, it is very difficult to get the answer, because in the present scenario, if somebody is come for teaching profession, the people think that he will not get any job in any companies or anywhere, so that he joined engineering. See, so that he joined for the teaching profession. So the opinion in a society, it is very difficult to do the good work, because people looking in the students will look the teachers in a different manner, in a doubtful manner. It is not a good thing for the development of any education system. So why I'm telling these things? In my 25 years of experience, I saw so many things. I experienced many things, and the management is not ready to is not willing to give some good remuneration for the good teachers. It's a very bad practice in the private colleges and private universities. It's happening. So if they are ready to give some money as a bribe to some officials, but they don't want to give the good salary and comfort zone and good atmosphere for the teachers. It is a very missing factor in the education system. And everybody know about that, nobody will talk. That is a major mistake. Among the teachers, we must have some uh, some decision with us, and we have to protect ourselves. That type of things has to come, but it is missing because everybody is they are safeguarding themselves. That is a major mistake in present scenario. And in among the teachers, many teachers, they'll think of become selfless. As a teacher, we should not be selfless and selfish people, and we must be think in a broader and wider range. So then only we can become a teacher. So otherwise, he cannot say that I am a teacher. See, in the last around 1 decade before, many people have got in a particular engineering education, they got the master degree. Just say without attending the classes, without attending doing anything, they got the master degree. That type of situation is coming. So what type of things we can expect from them? The teachers must be full. He must be a master. He must be master in not only knowledge. He must be a master in learning, and he must be a continuous student. He has to think and he has to do some new things, and R&D practices he has to do. See, another thing is the present scenario. The teachers must expose to the teaching technology. The many digital technologies coming up, and we have to adopt ourselves in our teaching practice. That is missing. That is a major missing part in education. So all the technological aspects we have to adopt ourselves. Then only we can what we have, that we can present the things in a very effective manner to the student. So why I'm telling the teachers, particularly in the primary education, again we can see that primary, then secondary higher education and higher education. So in all levels, so something is missing. I don't know how we can rectify this. The quality is not there. Morality is not there. Among the teachers, morality is not there. So we must the teacher must be a role model, but that is missing. See, everywhere the punctuality is not there among the teachers. Many teachers, few teachers are very good, but they are working in a very tight atmosphere. So these are the things that are happening, and then we have to question ourselves: what is the need of celebrating a Teachers' Day? And here the K Kamath is there, and I know very well about how he was, how he has very good relation with the students in when he was working in KRC, Surathkal. I have seen personally. I have seen he's a very good teacher. And see, that type of things are missing nowadays. We can't see the people are coming and going. That's all. There is no relation between the student and teachers in most of the colleges and most of the institutions. In primary education is also missing. So one thing I can say that teachers is just a degree holder. We have to think he should not be a degree holder. He must be a knowledgeable person. He must be, his thinking should be long range and visionary. He must have a professional vision must be there, and he has to adopt himself, and he must be committed to his profession, and he has to contribute something to the society. And many teachers are telling, recently one fellow came here, sir, I lost my job because in most of the engineering colleges they are removing the teachers from the job, so that I lost my job even though I have a PhD. No use, sir. Like that he was talking. I told him, you're losing your confidence. You think another way. Alternative, you have to think. Don't think only on teaching profession or only on one college. You think in a broader thing. So you have to identify yourself. My strength, where is I'll get a value. So where it shoots. So that way we have to think. So generally, I can say that in today's context, we need very good teachers. At least one teachers in one education institution. At least one teachers in one education institution. At least we need good teachers and model teachers, and they will inspire all other students. So otherwise, it is very difficult to say that what type of next generation, what type of atmosphere, what type of India will be there, and we must have a good practice, and we must be a role model to the others, and we encourage such personalities in education. And particularly, I am requesting all the private colleges, they have to change their attitude. They have to change their attitude. No use. They are doing only what we say that patching culture and slogan-based institution they are running. That's all. They'll say, oh, we are empowering of teachers and everything. But where is empowerment? Nothing. Within the class, he doesn't have any empowerment to teach. And he doesn't have to power to evaluate properly the student. See, we have to pass the student, we have to give the attendance, we have to adapt ourselves to the student level. So this is very bad practice, and we have to stop somewhere. We have to put full stop for this type of things. Then we can expect some other next generation Radhakrishnan. Otherwise, it is not possible. Where is Vishesha? Next Vishesha we didn't see. Where is next Kuempu? Next to the Kuempu, where is another personality? See, if you go on questioning, we are losing our values in our society because of lack of teachers, lack of good teachers, and we have to provide some space to create good teachers and to give the space for very effective teachers and committed teachers. So then only we can say that we can expect some good things in next days and near days. Otherwise, it's very difficult. And commitment is the most important. That is the thing. The commitment, how it comes by some people, because they hear Kamath is there. He's very committed to the academic. He has done many level. I think that he was running. He was in charge for MCA program of IGNO. At that time, I met him, and I think whether he know about me or not, I don't know. He explained everything. You see, it was happened in 1996, I think, 1996. I went and I inquired about the MCA program from IGNO. He was the in-charge person. At that time, he explained everything, and he motivated like anything, but I could not complete that degree. But see, that type of professors is missing in most of the campuses. It is very difficult, and humbleness is required. And we have to see, we can say so many things, but you may think that this fellow is talking about only negative things. Positive things are there. Positive things are there, but the space is very tight. We don't have any good atmosphere to do the work honestly and dedicatedly. Compromise. See, that type of things, attitude, we have to stop it. All the teachers, I'm requesting adjustment to better. We have to do something good work in that things. See, with these words, I'm stopping here, and I congratulate Ramachandra is doing some good work. And since last 1 year is get involved in this type of activities, I'm very happy. This type of things I'm expecting from the good teachers. Without expectation, we have to do something. Then we can expect something. So, with these words, I stop here. I'm very happy, and I once again express my sincere gratitude to all the teachers, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful speech. You have clearly the difference between the present and earlier education system. Thank you very much. Now I request we will move on to the felicitation of senior teachers. I request Dr. Ramachandra C G, the Managing Trustee of SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA, to start the felicitation program. Over to you, sir.
The first senior, the teachers we have selected for today's Teachers Day felicitation program, Dr. K Kamath, Katapadi Ramesh Kamath. So basically he's from Katapadi village from Udupi, the place which is famous for brinjal as well as jasmine flower. He has completed his primary and high school studies from SVS Institution Katapadi and PUC from St. Aloysius College, Mangaluru. He has obtained BSc in Engineering in Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Banaras Engineering College, Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh in the year 1964. He has obtained M.Tech in Electronics Instrumentation in the year 1971 from Regional Engineering College, Warangal, Osmania University, Hyderabad. He has obtained his PhD in Electronics and Communications from IISc Bengaluru in the year 1990. We celebrate Teachers' Day in memory of Bharat Ratna Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, who was the Vice Chancellor of Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, when Dr. Kamath had a pleasure of studying in the same university during 1960 to 64 when he was pursuing his BSc Engineering. This is the special about him. And Dr. K Kamath has worked for KREC earlier. Now we call it as N.I.T.K. currently in the Department of Electrical Engineering as well as Electronic Engineering from 1965 to 2003 under various capacities from lecturer to professor and head of the department. He has served N.I.T.K. Surathkal for about 39 years. So later he has worked as a professor in IT department, Manipal Institute of Technology, Manipal during 2004 to 2007. And from 2007 to 2017, he has worked as a professor in Electronics and Communication Department, SRINIDHI Institute of Technology, Velachil, Mangaluru. Thus, Dr. K. Kamath has involved himself in teaching and research for more than 5 decades. During this period, he taught a number of subjects of his domain, guided a large number of UG, PG projects as well as PhD research works. Also, he has presented and published many research papers in various conferences and reputed journals. He has undergone industrial training at Best Bombay in Indian Telephone Industry, Bengaluru, Karnataka State Electricity Board, Bengaluru, Electronic Corporation of India, Hyderabad, Mangalore Chemicals and Fertilizers, MCF Mangalore. He has involved himself in organizing and participating in extracurricular activities such as sports. He is a very good sportsman. His hobbies and interests include music, old movies, and teaching. He has visited many countries such as UK, USA, South Korea, Singapore, Hong Kong, Canada, Mexico, etc. Currently, Dr. K. Kamath is enjoying his retired life with his family and friends. On behalf of the SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA and BHAMYS Foundation, on my personal behalf, I wish him a very happy Teachers' Day. Over to you, Prashant. So this is a brief introduction about the senior teacher, Dr. K. Kamath. So now, Kamath sir, so we request you to say a few words from your word of wisdom.
Good morning to all. At the outset, I thank Dr. C G Ramachandra, who was my colleague in SIT, Velachil, and SANATHANA
SAMPRATHISHTANA.
SAMPRATHISTANA and BHAMYS Foundation for organizing this auspicious Teachers' Day. Already, Dr. SHANTHAPRIYA has told enough about the particular teaching profession and various aspects in the present curriculum of the academic. So we know that parents are the first one in the life to mold our character, then Guru. We know Dr. Radhakrishnan, having obtained the Dr. Bharat Ratna, who was an educationalist, philosopher, and a politician, has excelled in the life. One must follow his all the particular disciplines and the way that he got through. We have got here the information regarding the various academic curriculum nowadays which are changing. The practical side is more important rather than theoretical. Now, in the teaching profession, apart from the bookish knowledge, my sincere wish that the students must orient for the practical side. And we know that we have got in Banaras, where I stayed in the hostel named after Dr. Radhakrishnan, where we used to have during the study that CQ, the computer communication and control, apart from the one LQ, luck, labor, and the lubrication, that counts a lot in the society. So I sincerely again thank Dr. Ramachandra was organized similar function in SIT, I recall long back, to felicitate. So let God bless all the people with good health, good entrepreneurship, and good knowledge in the subject that they get to. The students must orient for the practical side compared to theoretical side. Thank you much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your the wisdom. So definitely it is our privilege to hear from you. And the next senior teacher will move on to let me introduce to all the next senior teacher. Today we are felicitating Dr. S.K. Prasad. Is presently currently is the professor and head of civil engineering at Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysuru since 1st June 2020. Before joining Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, he has worked for about 32 years at Sri Jayachamrajendra College of Engineering, Mysuru, and 3 years at MS Ramaya College of Engineering, Bengaluru. He is having over 36 years of teaching and research experience. He obtained his bachelor degree in civil engineering from the University of Mysore, securing first rank in 1982. This distinction earned him 4 gold medals and 6 cash prizes from the university during that time. He obtained his master degree in geotechnical engineering from Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur in 1985 and doctoral degree in 1996 from University of Tokyo in Japan with scholarship from Asian Development Bank. He was the visiting teacher 2000 from Indian Society of Technical Education, New Delhi. He was a visiting assistant professor at Asian Institute of Technology, Thailand for January 2006 term. He has published over 170 technical papers in national and international journals and conferences, guided over 70 masters dissertations and guided 3 doctoral students. Presently, 3 more students are working for PhD under his guidance. He has completed several sponsored research projects from J.S.S MFE, ASCTE, and DST. He has delivered invited lectures in Japan, Malaysia, and Singapore, and was chairman and keynote speaker of technical sessions at many conferences. He has developed earthquake engineering laboratory at SJC Mysore and designed and fabricated manual shaking table and weight sounding equipment. He is serving Indian Geotechnical Society for the term 2021 and 22 as the member of National Executive Council. He successfully organized Indo-Japan workshop on earthquake geotechnical engineering at Kochi during December 2011 and many national and international level workshop at his institution. He was the guest editor for special issue on earthquake geotechnical engineering of June 2013 issue of Indian Geothermal Journal in Spinjo. He has delivered lectures in 5 VTU EduSat programs and coordinated 4 of them. He was a fellow of Temasek National University, Singapore Foundation in September 2015. He led SJCE Mysore as one of the best performing institutes in TechWeb 2, a World Bank assisted Government of India project as a coordinator in which he successfully utilized rupees 1,600 lakhs for implementing procurement, interaction with industry, R&D and other academic activities. He was a member of National Technical Committee on Natural Disaster Management and Mitigation of Indian Geotechnical Society and is a member of Technical Committee TC 203 Geothermal Hazards and Earthquake Related Problems of International Society of Soil Mechanics and Geothermal Engineering. He offered Gyan program in December 2018 on geotechnical engineering for disaster mitigation with Professor Ikuo Towata. He delivered 5th Mahadov Lecture series of Indian Geotechnical Society Hyderabad chapter at JNTU Hyderabad on 1st October 2016 with a recognition as outstanding performer in the field of geotechnical engineering. He was honored by Institution of Engineers India Mysuru Center during the 51 Engineers Day celebration as outstanding achiever in civil engineering in September 2018. He delivered the prestigious 27th Professor B.K. Ramaya lecture at IISc Bengaluru on 29th March 2019 under IGS Bangalore chapter. So this is a brief, there are so many things are there with respect to Dr. S.K. Prasad. This is the brief information about Dr. S.K. Prasad. So over to you, Dr. S.K. Prasad, sir. So we are here to listen your golden words.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Respected members of SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA, Dr. Ramachandra, and other honorable members, my beloved student, Dr. Raghavendra Prasad, also Mallikarjun from BHAMYS Foundation, chief guest of the occasion, Dr. SHANTHAPRIYA, and then, my good friend, Dr. SRINIDHI, another awardee, Dr. Kamath, and all those who are attending the Teachers' Day celebration on this platform. I feel honored to be felicitated on the Teachers' Day. I deem this a great honor for any teacher. I strongly believe that the students and their caliber make a teacher great. Today, I am receiving this honor because of students like Dr. Raghavendra Prasad. I always say that the best gift a student can give to a teacher is when he or she is doing well in one's life, in one's career. I'm fortunate to have students who have been very successful in life. Dr. Raghavendra Prasad, Dr. G.P. Chandradhar, or a few such students. Today, the job of a teacher in engineering college is more challenging. It's not enough if one is a good teacher and a motivator. One has to involve in research, consultancy, interaction with industry, outreach activities, administration, documentation, among many. I had a wonderful time as a teacher at SJCE, and my second innings after retirement, now at Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, is equally inspiring. I feel that I'm fortunate to be a teacher. I took to this job, by choice. I remember the quote by Bharata Ratna, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Teaching is a very noble profession that shapes the character, caliber, and future of an individual. If the people remember me as a good teacher, that will be the biggest honor for me. This is exactly how I have taken my teaching profession also. I feel really honored if I'm able to motivate my students to be good citizens. This felicitation today is a great gesture by SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA, also BHAMYS Foundation. It will motivate me further to love the profession even more and work, even harder. I thank SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA and BHAMYS Foundation for this honor. I also congratulate, Professor Kamath and my good friend, Professor SRINIDHI, for receiving the honor. I wish these two organizations, SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA and BHAMYS Foundation, continue to serve the society. I close my short speech remembering and paying respect to the great teacher, the first Bharata Ratna awardee, former President of India, and a proud teacher from Mysuru, Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, sir, once again for your words. Definitely. So we are also honored to have you with us for a Teachers' Day celebration. So next we move on to one more the senior teacher. Dr. R Srinidhi, it is Ramachandra Srinidhi. He has obtained his Bachelor of Engineering degree in Mechanical Engineering from University of Mysuru during 1979 to 1984, and ME in Engineering Management from University of Mysuru during 1986 to 1988. And M.Tech in Machine Dynamics from IIT Madras during 1991 to 1993, and PhD in Mechanical Engineering from Coimbatore University during 2003 to 2009. He has started his teaching career as a lecturer in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at prestigious institution SJC Sri Jayachamrajayadri College of Engineering, Mysuru in the year 1987. During 1987 to 2021, he has served the SJC Mysuru under various capacities such as lecturer, senior grade lecturer, selection grade lecturer, associate professor, professor and head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering in the same institution, having a vast teaching experience of about 35 years. He has handled various subjects for UG and PG students under Mechanical Engineering stream. He has guided a number of UG and PG projects and also supervised many PhD scholars in various domains of mechanical engineering and management. Also, he has presented and published a number of research papers in international and national conferences and reputed journals. He has organized training programs, workshops, and symposiums in many areas of technology and management, such as noise measurement, analysis and control, acoustics, MEMS technology, and active noise control, etc. He has delivered non-formal education for the engineering students and the topics not covered in the course curriculum through scheduled programs. He has offered consultancy services in the area of vibration and sound analysis and condition monitoring of machines to small, medium, and large scale companies, including some multinational companies. He has led the placement cell of SJC Mysuru and organized placement internship project, skill development activities, and also MOU signing with companies for joint activities also. He has received PhD for the thesis titled Experimental Investigation and Correlative Studies of Flank wear Characteristics of Single Point Cutting Tools and Inserts in Turning using Signal Processing, Acoustic Emission, and Statistical and Neural Network Techniques. Some of his current research areas include characterization of advanced materials for control of dynamic system, characterization of various vibration absorption materials for engineering applications, investigation of impact noise assessment on the working people in different types of industrial noise environments, etc. He is the life member of Indian Society of Technical Education, Acoustic Society of India, and Indian Institute of Plant Engineers. He is the member of Greater Mysore Management Association Society of Automotive Engineers, India chapter, and American Society of Mechanical Engineers. So this is a brief introduction about Dr. R Srinidhi. Now over to you, sir. So we want to hear from you.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ, ಅಸ್ಮತ್ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ, ಅಸ್ಮತ್ ಪರಮ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ, ಅಸ್ಮತ್ ಸರ್ವ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಗುರುಗಳ ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ ವಂದಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಆಯೋಜಿಸಲು ಈ ಒಂದು ಗೌರವಿತವಾಗಿ ಆಯೋಜಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟ ಸನಾತನ ಸಂಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಾನ ಹಾಗೂ ಭಾಮೀಸ್ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ರವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಎರಡು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಆಡಲು ಕರೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ತಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸಿ let me start my deliberations for today. Good morning one and all. Today having made me one of the recipients of this function. And this is a, a, a great moment for all the teachers, because today we celebrate Teachers' Day of a very well-known personality who worked to the independent India without any expectation. That's what we know from the history of those great people. And we, in this country, we cherish every moment of those great people who have been able to really contribute to the development of India, for which we are all grateful. And thanking the SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA and BHAMYS Foundation, and also respected Dr. B.N. SHANTHAPRIYA, the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Prashant, the trustee of BHAMYS Foundation, Dr. Ramachandra, our student, and also trustee of SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA, senior member of faculty, Dr. K Kamath, who's very well known in KREC and later N.I.T.K as a member of faculty of electrical engineering, and Dr. S K PRASAD, my childhood friend, and also my senior in the same institution where I studied, and other members who are present today. So it gives me a great pleasure to come to this forum in the online format for the felicitation program that you have been able to organize. And I'm grateful to you for inviting me to be a part of this. And my sincere thanks and pranams to all the members for choosing me to be here. And as rightly pointed out by Dr. Shanthapriya in his keynote address, teaching is a profession which is to be taken out of passion. And over a period of time, it is not the point of negativity which we are now trying to focus. The passion that is to be dealt with in the process of delivering the content in the teaching learning process is perhaps slightly missing, but the responsibility, as rightly pointed out by Dr. S.K. Prasad, is more and more, with many things which are needed, not necessarily from the point of administration, accreditation, and other things. It is important that the teacher has to start his deliberation in a class with so many things as a responsibility. But the fundamental part of teaching, perhaps, which is very much essential in the process of teaching learning, which is the thoughtfulness, the reforming capability of reforming, the capability of achievement motivation, the commitment and caring part of teaching, the hospitable nature of teaching, and the encouragement given to various types of students that we have, and the reforming capability of a teacher perhaps is to be looked at very seriously, because teaching is a profession. It's a noble profession which is to be taken with gratitude, because who are the teachers? They are the teachers, the primary school teachers, or the high school teachers, or the college teachers, the teachers who have really made us take into the transformation to be a teacher after taking up the professional course. They have to be remembered on this day. And having taken the responsibility, it is important that the teachers should be able to mold the career of the students, to see to it that they take up the responsible positions with a commitment to be a part of ethical activity, activity to which they should be remembered in memory for the years that they serve. And I take this opportunity to thank all my students who have been able to make my day today in terms of recognition that I've been able to achieve. And very recently, about maybe 1.5 months back, I got retired from SGC, and on July 31st, 2021. And I have some commitment to work with my my students who are working under me for research in various fields related to sound and engineering. And with that particular commitment over, I would like to look forward to a new assignment perhaps later, which again has to give me the priority of teaching first, because we are teachers first and administrators later. Having worked in various capacities, having been able to see varieties of students for over 36 years in the campus, and having visited so many countries, having attended many conferences, having taken up multiple challenges in the international forum, it is important that we have to be teachers first with passion. And only thing is, over a period of time, with accreditation processes, with the process of certification, with the process of living in society in a professional way, which is possible to the entire global world, we have to accept multiple tasks as teachers. And that is where perhaps the student who have been transformed into a teacher perhaps has not been able to cope up with the strenuous nature of various aspects of teaching plus other accessories which he has to be geared up to take the challenges. This is perhaps is one way most of the teachers of today are loaded with a lot of activities. But having accepted to be teachers to start with, it is the same professionalism with which we start, but the passion to teach should not be lost, because we are teachers first, and with the passion to learn and the passion to transform the same in a classroom, to see to it that the thoughtful focus of what you have learned to be given to the students in the best way possible should still live, so that it should be in the mind of people for years together, to what has been given to. And if I have been able to give my best part of teaching to students, and then have enthused few of them to be able to take those challenges of lifetime in the society or in the places where they start working. That is what is the value system that I have been able to transform and then give it to my juniors. And I'm today very happy to note that some of my students are doing extremely well in various parts of the globe. And I keep getting some mails. I keep now we are very well connected in the social networking. That is where we'll be able to see our students' activities, our students' capabilities, our students' achievements in various platforms. And I'm deeply honored to be a part of this felicitation today. And I look forward to the SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA to be able to motivate more and more teachers to see that the passion in them is not lost in terms of the achievement that they can look forward to in the coming years. And with a new challenge of NEP 2020 that is already put in place, I think we need to stay focused in terms of the development of the teaching for the future in a blended mode, which is already started in because of pandemic by way of an online teaching, which has to be now uh, taken to a new dimension, given a new dimension by way of various concepts which could be introduced in multiple way possible. I hope in the coming years we'll be able to do our best in not only transforming the students into a better platform from the point of view of teaching and learning by various new technology and methodologies of digital learning, but we should also be in a position to really see what best innovations can be made to this country for the commitment of India to the global world in terms of our own innovations, which can reach out to the nook and corner of this world. So, with these words, I sincerely thank the members of SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA, especially Dr. Ramachandra and Dr. Prashant, and also Dr. Shanthapriya, who has spoken very well in today's function, and along with the other recipients, Dr. K Senior Member, Dr. K R Kamath, and also Dr. S K PRASAD. I thank all of you for this August function. And with this, I conclude my few words And I only wish that the Samprathishtana to be able to really motivate more and more teachers in the coming years to see that the word teacher, which really reverberates when we talk of teaching as a profession, because from a child to the adolescent to adult, whatever that has been transformed into a member should be able to take us to a new heights in terms of our achievement. And thanks one and all for your invitation and felicitation program. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words. Over to you, Prashant.
Thank you all senior professors for inspiring us with your motivational words. Now we have the interactive section. So each one of us can interact with each other by unmuting ourselves. So that provision is given to everybody. So we can interact with each other so that the interactive section we can utilize.
Any of students are there? Of this senior, the faculty members, so you can share your experience with them.
Anyway, it has been a wonderful effort from SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA as well as BHAMYS Foundation. Normally, teacher always feels left out compared to other professions, but any kind of motivation like this will make a teacher more inspired. So good effort. And I didn't know Dr. Ramachandra was a student of SJC also. Very nice. Are you?
Yeah, you.
He's from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. He did his master's from Department of Mechanical Engineering. Subsequently, he did his PhD also under the guidance of Dr. T.R. Srinivas.
Oh, very, very nice. Very nice. Feel very happy.
Actually, sir, me, Ramachandra did our BA, M.Tech and PhD at the same time.
Same place.
The same
Oh,
college.
really?
But different departments.
Departments are different.
Excellent. I always consider Dr. Raghavendra Prasad as an ideal student, the way he has achieved in his life and the humbleness he shows, the inspiration he has to, give out to the society. I always admire him. So he is one of the very successful students I have come across. So in that regard, even today, he has that spirit to come and talk to us, encourage us and tell us, okay, sir, you do this, I am there with you. He now gives internship to some 15 of my students. So he has, society in mind. That's what I like. So I have not very closely interacted with Dr. Ramachandra, but I'm sure your intentions are very similar. And I presume that, your two organizations will do wonders in the years to come. Also, Dr. Kamath, I have heard of you, sir. And I used to visit N.I.T.K very frequently, say some 10 years back, 10, 15 years back. I feel very honored that, I'm with you today. I know, you have been working for more than 5 decades as a teacher. It is remarkable. And with respect to Dr. SHANTHAPRIYA, I think more or less we must be contemporaries. I was very touched by your frank and straight, comments. As you rightly said, today the private colleges, their thinking is very, very different. They are not looking at education as something which gives value. They are looking at, only commercial aspects. And the ones who suffer are the poor teachers. So they don't bother to pay the teachers. And as you said, during this pandemic, I'm told in majority of private colleges, the salaries were cut down to 75%, 50%, and even 30% of their original salary. So In fact, in most colleges, salary is never comparable to government college teachers. And in that, they get a cut of, 70% being cut. So that's the kind of hardship many teachers have been experiencing. And on the other hand, many teachers also do not value the position they have. So I only hope that, we look forward to positive India. We look forward to very successful India.
Yeah.
And that can happen if our education system is improved. And as Professor SRINIDHI mentioned, we are all looking forward to NEP. We believe NEP should give a totally new dimension to education system in India. And state of Karnataka is among the first to adopt that. Therefore, there is some value in Karnataka state. And if all of us work together, maybe, education system in India will be elevated more. So that's it from my side.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, it is nice that we could meet in this platform, and this is a challenge. NEP is a challenge. I've been studying this for a while because if we need to take a plunge into this, we need to study this first. So that is what has been going on from my side, to see that a small break or a short break to be able to take me to take a plunge into the process of NEP by way of how best it could be adaptable and adoptable for the present system, which is in a different way. And it's we don't say that it is not difficult, but it has some difficulties. There's some challenges. But only thing is, as we need to really stay focused. We need to see the involvement of youngsters in the best way possible, because the days of just entering the classroom and then presenting something and then leaving the place is all over now. The accountability has already come in here. The responsibility of evaluation and analysis of every teacher has come here, and the responsibility of the delivering content. The contents are available, unfortunately, world over by way of multiple platforms, which can give you the multiple versions of the same subject. But it is something which we should be able to see that the content goes in the best perspective, because today every student looks at the digital world for the content. So that's a different part. But the challenge lies in terms of the affordable technology, adaptable technology for catering to the next generation. Because as if you see the present scenario of today, the first standard to students have also started learning the online mode. So the digital content is already there. So in the engineering content, when you come, especially come to the professional world, it is the responsibility is little more in terms of the challenges that can be taken up for the professional world by way of the innovations that can be for the immediate challenges and for the immediate requirements. If you look at it, the last year, the innovations that happened globally for pandemic, whether it is for non-touch thermometer or non-touch any type of gadget that we looked at, that is for the short-term benefit, which perhaps will be able to take it for a long term. So that kind of challenges we need to really pose for the students. But first it has to start from home. That's where we need to work, and then subsequently take it to the next generation. So everything is in the modern world is changing, but change is for betterment, change is for so many things. So we need to look at those as challenges for the betterment of tomorrow. And I am in the process of learning the NEP. So I've taken a short break to make little more in a cognizable fashion, so that when I get this over a period of about 4 to 6 months, which I plan into now, I should be able to see what best it can be delivered to the next generation of students starting from the next academic year. So this is a platform which has really again inspired me, and I'm really thankful to all for looking forward to what challenges that can be taken in the coming days. And Dr. Kamath is not personally perhaps known to me, but I have come and seen you long ago when one of my good friends, Dr. was there as a member of electrical engineering department in N.I.T.K sometime back. And Professor Gangadharan is also my batchmate in IIT Madras. I know him personally, so I used to visit sometime back. Sir, all the motivations that we have been able to get again is from various teachers of various institutions, and who have been able to do a lot. And some of them who are not in front of the scene, they are always behind the scene, but still they have been able to achieve many things. And it is their motivation which has been able to take us to this level of activity. And I hope in the coming years we should be able to contribute something to this great country. And the students are the beneficiaries, and we should always be looking forward to the students in terms of long-term perspective, for them to really transform them to accept the challenges of the professional world of tomorrow. So thanks, Prathistana, for this wonderful Teachers' Day of today, and you have made our day today. And then thanks one and all for your words.
Thank you, sir. So this is even a remarkable day for us as well as personally on my behalf also, because whatever I am today, so because of my teachers only, I consider. So starting from the most senior teacher, Dr. K Kamath. So I got an opportunity to work along with him in the same institution for about 10 years when I was in Mangalore. So he knows not only electrical or electronic department, he knows each and every student who got admitted under his tenure. He still remembers each and every student and where he is working, what is his position, and he keep on introducing us also. So my student is working there, my student is working here, and is very humble and a very down to earth person, which I have never seen actually. So definitely I learned a lot from you, sir. Salute for you. I got an opportunity to work with you, and you are my well-wisher and the father for me. And coming to Dr. Shanthapriya, B.N. Shanthapriya. So even I got an opportunity to work under him for a couple of years when he was principal in our the institution. And the important qualities which I learned under his leadership is more committed and disciplined and service oriented. So this is what I learned from him. Okay, that's why after, even though he has got some 30 years of experience in teaching, because the present situation, it is not allowing to him to continue in the same the field. So that's why. So now he's not in the directly in the teaching field, and he is more of social service activities. So definitely I learned a lot from you also, sir. And coming to Dr. SRINIDHI sir, he was my teacher when I was doing my M.Tech in 2000 to 2002 actually. So even the way you teach, and you are the inspiration for me also. So even I have completed my 22nd year of teaching. So after completion of being, I love to be a teacher till my service actually. So you are also my role model as a teacher. And coming to Dr. K PRASAD, I know him, but personally, so I'm not so close to you. But a lot of things I heard from Dr. Raghavendra, because we are close friends, as he told. So both BE in Mandya, so and as well as M.Tech and PhD, we did together actually. But he's from civil, I am from mechanical. So I heard a lot of things about yourself and your achievement and your the teaching everything. So definitely it is honor for us. So all of you are with us today. So thank you one and all for being with us and making our Teachers Day memorable day. Over to you, Prashant.
So I would just tell something, sir, because
Yeah, of course you
so
can.
I first of all on my personal behalf, I wish happy Teachers Day to each and everyone. First of all, I would like to say my parents. I would like to say happy Teachers Day to my parents also, because they were my first teachers. And
Definitely.
from first standard till I complete my PhD, whoever taught me, I've learned many things from them, and I've implemented their whatever they have done to me. Same thing I've implemented. I've followed them, and I could get success in my life. So I thank each and every one of them, because of whom I have reached this particular position. Once again, I thank them. And I was a student of Dr. SRINIDHI sir. He was the placement in charge at that time. And I still remember he was calling us to a placement department. And then he was taking noise measurement and control subject to us. He was with a laptop. He was sitting in a placement chamber, and he was taking the class. He was very punctual for his work also. So I thank Dr. SRINIDHI sir. And Dr. R Kamath, I know him personally. He was such a humble and elderly person who always inspired me, motivated me, and guided me, in fact. So whenever I was visiting his house with Dr. Ramachandra sir, he could inspire me by his words. So thank you very much, Dr. Kamath sir, and Dr. SHANTHAPRIYA sir, and Dr. S.K. PRASAD sir. Personally, I don't know you, but I have heard many things from you. Today also I have heard your wordings, and those wordings were very inspirational to me. I thank all the people who are present here, and definitely these inspiring words will help me. I'll follow your words, as well as these words will inspire me to do something better in my teaching career as well as in my personal life. Thank you. Thank you.
Prashant, continue.
Now I request Dr. Raghavendra Prasad MD, BHAMYS Foundation, Mysuru, to deliver his presidential remark. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Prashant. So once again, good afternoon to all my teachers and dear, and the hope that gives us strength to survive is our teacher. Today, we celebrate Teachers' Day, a day kept aside to honor the gifted soul who work every day to make sure the future is bright for all of us. On this beautiful occasion, let us take this opportunity to convey our wishes to all our teachers who have given impeccable contribution in shaping us. They are the source of knowledge and wisdom. From them leads the ideas and thought that one day each one of us will use to provide back into this society. I would like to extend my gratitude to every teacher for selfless service and dynamic support. We are always grateful to you. This was a wonderful day today. So starting with the chief guest, Dr. SHANTHAPRIYA, who gave the insight about the teaching community and also the advice how we have to do it and what are the challenges faced by them. And today we had an opportunity to honor three great teachers, Dr. K Kamath, N.I.T. Surathkal, Dr. S.K. PRASAD from SJC, and Dr. R SRINIDHI from SJC. So it was a greatest opportunity to honor our own teachers on this day. On this occasion, once again, I want to thank SANATHANA SAMPRATHISHTANA Chairman, Dr. C G Ramachandra, for organizing such a wonderful program today. So really, we are honored to be, at least almost we are over 60 to 70 minutes we are together with our teachers. On this Teachers' Day, I feel I'm really honored to be on this platform. Thank you, Ramachandra, and thank you all the teachers for coming in and accepting our honor. Thank you very much. Over to you, Ramachandra.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Gratitude is the essence of humanity. I thank Chief Guest Dr. B. N. Shantapriya, Founder and Managing Trustee, Sadguru, Shikshana, Prathista, Udupi, for accepting our invitation and for delivering the Teachers' Day speech. Thank you very much, sir. I thank all the senior teachers, Dr. K R Kamath, former Professor and Head, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, N.I.T.K, Surathkal, Dakshina Kannada, Dr. S K PRASAD, Professor and Head, Department of Civil Engineering, Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysuru Dr. R SRINIDHI, former Professor and Head, Department of Mechanical Engineering, J.S.S Science Technology University, Mysuru. I thank Dr. C G Ramachandra, Managing Trustee, SANATHANA, SAMPRATHISHTANA, and Dr. Raghavendra Prasad, MD, BHAMYS Foundation, Mysuru, for their involvement in organizing this program. Dr. Sri Lokesh C G, President, Dr. Shantraje Aras, and Srimati Bhagya Gopal, Board of Trustees, SANATHANA, SAMPRATHISHTANA, for the support extended in organizing. Finally, I thank all the participants, each and everyone, for your active involvement and participation in this program. Thank you one and all. Once again, I wish each and everyone a very happy Teachers' Day. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.